Hey everybody, how the heck are ya? I'm Fastidious and welcome back to my channel. It's day 35 in the free-to-play series, and in a lot of these videos I'm looking to the past. We're looking backwards, I'm telling you guys what I have done, explaining why I did it, and so on. Well, today's video, we've got a little bit of breathing room. The Yoshi fusion's behind us. We've got 2.5 weeks until Brogni. I thought I would look ahead and kind of give you guys a preview of what I intend to accomplish over the next week or two and how I'm going to set out to do it. So with all that being said, let's hop on in.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
Here we go, guys. All right, so it is 7:58 my time, which means I have 2 minutes left in the raid day. Why am I telling you this, guys? Well, before we go to the future, I just want to show you a mistake I made two nights ago. Look at this. We have 2 days left. I have 50 seconds left, so I'm getting right down to the wire here. And this happened to me the other day, not in my advanced quest, but my daily quest, where I was trying so hard to min-max. Look at that. I'm going to do it again. Trying so hard to min-max, save everything to the end, that I don't get it. Let's see how fast I can beat some campaign bosses. Oh my god. Alright guys, you're seeing me frazzled live on air. I might teach the lesson I was trying to say I already had learned. Quick. Come on. Should have done just Bellower. This is a race to the finish. I thought this was going to be the most chill episode ever. Come on. We're going to need like 8-second runs tops. Go. 2 more. Whew. This is not what I expected to start the video. Ooh. Alright, come on. One more. This is going to be like a 5-second window here. Come on. You guys think I'm going to make it? Pause it now. Tell me in the comments. Oh my god. Guys, I was about to say, I made this mistake the other day. I was waiting to the end. I was trying so hard to min-max. I forgot to actually claim my energy. Please. No! Oh! I got the energy at least. But I didn't get the day completion. Okay. It's really frustrating, guys. Well, hey, so... lesson learned. Again. I should have recorded the intro after this. Okay, well, here we are. Let's make sure we're still recording. What a hectic way to begin this video. I did not anticipate it. Okay, so you saw, I got the energy, so we did not miss out on the energy, but in a way, we're delayed on our next 2 weekly energy refills. You'll see I didn't complete all 7 in time, and it's day 35, but this shows 33 completed days. I made this mistake 2 days ago, then I made it today. 2 days ago, I think I kind of had an excuse. I put out 2 videos. I was very overwhelmed with the Yoshi stuff. I've now officially finished Yoshi on 3 different accounts. That was the next thing I was going to tell you. Probably in a more chipper mood than I'm in right now, but I missed it again. So guys, moral of the story, let's take some good from the bad. You gotta figure it out one way or another. Okay, moral of the story, min-maxing, super important, always being under the energy refresh, the energy cap. So for me, 119 for a completed account, like my main account, 130. It's really important. However, don't just let this stuff expire. So today I did not make the energy mistake, but I did make the complete all daily quest. I did make the energy mistake on day 32. Day 33. So, I mean, here we are. Fastidious, not being very fastidious. Alright, let's get into the actual video I had planned. Guys, first slight bit of housekeeping. I know a lot of you guys are really excited for my Brogni fusion prep guide. It's supposed to come out tonight. I've been a little under the weather today, so it's going to come out tomorrow. But I think it should be a really good one. I'm trying something new. People have expressed that they feel a lot of content creators make a lot of these guides really long, like 15, 20, 30 minutes. I'm guilty of that. My Claude video was like 38 minutes long. And maybe it'd be better, especially with something like this that's just kind of geared towards everyone and not really a deep dive, just an overview on what you need to know, what you need to do. It should maybe be a little more complete, a little tighter. So I'm giving myself the goal. I'm trying to make it as short as possible. I guarantee it will be under 10 minutes. My goal is maybe under 5. But to pull that off, I'm going to need a lot of graphics behind me so people can get the most use out of it. So it's going to take a little more time. That's coming out very, very likely tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, if I can't get it done by then, Thursday. Okay, guys, so I blew it. We're now officially 2 days behind the daily quest completions, which means we're 2 days behind on our week, which means we're 2 days behind in the month. It should be 5 days into the month, so now forever I will be 2 days behind a Sacred Shard. So if ever there's a 2x on Sacred Shards, and it's ending on a Sunday, and I'm not getting my Sacred Shard till Monday night, Tuesday morning, I have only myself to blame. So don't be like me. Actually be fastidious. Don't be like me, fastidious. Okay, so what do we have planned? Guys, a lot is changed in the account, obviously recently. For anyone who didn't see yesterday's video, I'll card up to it. But what do I mean? We have 2 new huge champions in the account. We have Sachi, who's our 4th 6-star, slowly putting decent gear on her, getting her at a decent speed, a decent crit rate. She's okay. Very, very far from perfect. Then we have Yoshi, a similar case. Don't have a ring for him yet. But yeah, he's going to be our next 6-star. I'm probably going to have to 6-star him for the champion training event going on right now. We want that legendary book. We started throwing books into him. We wanted them to land here. We only got 1 here. We got 3 here, and 4 here. So, of course, we had bad RNG, as we always do. Dirty free-to-play life. But yeah, things have changed. We also got Coffin Smasher. So now on the account, let me just make sure I don't have anyone vaulted. Yeah, these guys, I mean, Bareth, Bucci, it was nice having you, Deathless, but you really play no role anymore. It's these 9 right here, guys. These are the 9 champions. So I'm going to go through 3 areas of the game that I'd really like to improve over the next 2 weeks. We have 2.5 weeks. I think it's exactly 16 days till the Brogni fusion begins. That is going to be March 16th. Not March, it is March. April 16th. So passively, we're going to be prepping for him the whole time. You're going to hear more about that tomorrow, maybe Thursday, hopefully tomorrow. Datos Cruzados. But right now, while I'm doing that actively, I want to be improving in 3 areas of the game. So we got Clan Boss, Dungeons, Arena. Kind of obvious, three areas everyone always wants to be improving. Specifically within Arena, I'm talking the Dragon and the Spider. Probably emphasis on Dragon, because I really still don't think we're ready for Spider. We don't have any of that big single target damage. And we have 2 nukers here. We don't really have the big nukes that can help us advance much higher than Spider 10, where we currently farm. But, so to advance in those 3 things, so really Dragon, Clan Boss, Dragon, and Arena, it's these 9 guys. So we're going to work on building them as we go through that content. Might as well just see. It's I think it's day 36 in game right now, so I might have my next energy refill, so I'm not going to go in there. I'm not going to risk that. I'm already over the energy cap. I don't want to be even more inefficient than it's looking at this moment. Okay, here we go. Where should we start? Clan Boss. So guys, Clan Boss, I have not talked about it that much. I mentioned it yesterday, sparingly here and there. It has not been a priority. Why is that? Well, for anyone who hasn't seen in the daily progression log or didn't see yesterday, we're very, very comfortably 2-keying it. I put like a 6.9 million key today on not our best affinity. So yeah, I think we're just fine at this point. And honestly, the team doesn't even really matter. I've done it with Sachi. I've taken her out, done it with Coffin Smasher. I've kept them both in, taken out Frozen Banshee. We're getting over 6 million every key. We'll see what actually happens when we face the Force affinity. But as it stands right now, this is kind of the Clan Boss team. Are we ready for Brutal? Nearly. I think I need about 4 or 5 more days to get gear better. We're going to need Coffin Smasher built up better. He will be a must for Brutal. We need that attack down that we get from his A1. Sorry, where am I? Here I am. Let me put on top so my head's not in the way. Really low team power. You know, his team leads a ton of work. Oh, 93. 79's the guy above me. Sorry, Cads. Didn't mean to burn you right there. But yeah, it just needs work. You know, it has not been a focus. But if we invest more into Frozen Banshee, more into Coffin Smasher, we'll be ready for Brutal, and then I'll start to care. But the rewards here are so sparingly good, it's not so worth it, by my estimation, to break our backs trying to push. So how are we going to accomplish it? Let's go in, let's show it off. So a lot of people might know, like 3,500 defense, 4,000 defense. See, it's day 36 now. The day turned over. I missed my reward. If I seem blue this episode, I'm just going to be beating myself up internally on and on and on. But at least we didn't miss the energy mission. We just missed the gems. Okay, so what are we working with here? I think the 2 key people we're going to focus on, these are probably our 2 weakest champions, Frozen Banshee and Coffin Smasher, of these 9. Actually, I think if we just go by combat power, Cardinal, yes, because we stripped Cardinal for a lot of other people. But you look over here, these are much stronger champions. So I really need to invest in these more, and look at their defense numbers. They are pathetic. So what I was saying, you've been hearing 3,500, 4,000. These are kind of ultimate nightmare numbers. You know, people, if you want to do ultimate nightmare Clan Boss, you need so much defense, right? So it's not exactly the case. And look, this is actually pretty good because I took his boots off. Clearly, for lower Clan Boss tiers, so once you do Nightmare, Brutal, Hard, you don't need as much defense. You can get by with some HP, so-and-so. I mean, it's easier to hit the target thresholds for big numbers, but you still want some defense. So, just anecdotally, I've always found 3,000 defense, honestly 2,750, 2,800 to 3,000 for the Nightmare Clan Boss is pretty good if you have good support on your team. So, like, I run a 2-key, sometimes 3-key Nightmare team on my main. The way I do is I have increased defense from Iron Brago, and then I have big shields from Claude. And that carries my guys about 23, 24 turns. and they hit really hard. So I'm able to put up like up to a 23 million ki. But here it's a little different. We do not have those shields. We don't really have anything. I mean, I've recently put Cardinal in a shield set. That was kind of just for today, for faction wars, just to give her some viability. She needs a makeover. But how are we going to do it? We need to get better stuff on these guys. So HP chests and HP gloves. I can only afford one. Even though he is an HP champion, we need a defense piece on this. Banshee, she's going to take work. Honestly, Banshee after Yoshi's almost certainly going to be our next 6-star. There's kind of no way around 6-starring her. She's just that good in the clan boss, and we need to start specializing a little more. For anyone who remembers, like the five guys of the team, Banshee was the 6th, but the 5 guys were Bellower, Kale, Apothecary, War Maiden, and Cardinal. And I just used them in all content. All content. I could even probably have pulled them off, not even using Banshee and clan boss, but hey, she was an upgrade. I already had her at 50, so I threw her in. But I was just using those 5 in all content. It's not the case anymore. We have nine champions now. We need to specialize. So Banshee and Coffin Smasher. Got to get Banshee to 6 stars, ideally in the next week and a half. If I can help it, I'll wait till a champ training event that lines with Brogni. I don't think I'll be able to do that. And then Coffin Smasher, maybe eventually 6 stars, but honestly, he's got much better base stats as a tankier champion than Banshee, so just need better gear on him. Level up his gear, wait for an artifact enhancement event, go all in. So Clan Boss, I think it's pretty clear. I think once we do that, even without getting Banshee to 6 stars, once we get just better gear on these guys and we level them up, Banshee's gear is okay. We're going to be looking at Brutal. Probably 4 key, but slowly. I don't think it will take too long to get to a 3 key, and that's where I feel comfortable. Where I have like an extra key to throw around somewhere, get a little extra rewards. Okay, so next on the agenda we've got dungeons. So I'll do a very quick recap for anyone who hasn't been here for like all the episodes. So the keeps, all the keeps except for these 2, the Spirit Keep and the Magic Keep, 1, 2, 3, Void Force and Arcane, we're all on stage 15. Honestly, clearing them at pretty comfortable times. This is like 123, and then I'm pretty sure Force Keep is like 135. Void Keep is about 3 minutes because I have to manual it towards the end just to make sure it's 100%. And then also Minotaur, we're at stage 15. This time has gotten pretty fast too, and I'm even running it with 3 people. It was working pretty well. Yeah, lets us specialize our masteries and get them more aimed at only 2 options instead of 4 options, right? But then let's go in. So the dungeons, we don't care about Ice Golem, but I'll just show you. We're at 13, pretty good time, but I don't care. I don't care about Ice Golem one bit. This is if we pull Bad Alcazar, someone like that, where we need reflex gear or something, then maybe I'll get in the Ice Golem. But aside from that, I just don't see myself ever going there unless I need to for a fusion event or there's an Ice Golem tournament. Dragon, this is what we care about. We're on stage 15. I want to get to stage 16. I don't see us getting any higher than stage 16, but stage 17 is where it jumps up to 16 energy. Stage 16 is the last 14 energy a run stage, and I would love to, reap the benefits of being in the best version of the 14 energy a run stages. Are we there yet? Absolutely no. It jumps up here 15, so not as drastic as the 20 points we jumped up here in the level of the dragon, but I've tried it twice today, and it was hard. I can't do it yet. I think we're probably going to need Yoshi. So this is probably going to wait, but that's a goal, and I would think that's a goal that we can achieve in the next 5 or 6 days. What I think is going to happen, I'll explain more once we get into Arena, but basically I want to get Yoshi in a shield set, get him going pretty fast, and get him booked out. Even once we get one more cooldown on his A3, he'll be so much more viable. And then our other ones, Spider, I would love to be performing better here, but we just can't. Not yet, at least. Maybe with Yoshi it will help. We just don't have that ally protect. I mean, we could use Nizana, but I just don't think she's worth building just for this. We don't have those shields. We don't have any of that kind of utility yet. Brogni will carry us to the finish line of this. We'll definitely make it to 13 once we have him, if not higher. So yeah, this might have to sit on the back burner. And then Fire Knight. Fire Knight's super hard, and we don't have the champs for it at all. So this is getting ignored as much as I want to get stun gear for Bellower, stun gear maybe for Sachi. Yeah, so there's a preview of dungeons, and basically I think this kind of just comes down to the dungeon team I envision is going to have to just have a lot of damage because we don't have the support to carry us through the waves. So I think we definitely need Kale. I mean, we need Kale and everything. Then we're going to need Yoshi, but I don't see it working until we at least get 2 more books into him. And hopefully we don't get unlucky and they land here. So it could be 5 more books. But we need 1 cooldown on this. 5 turns is just not enough. I guess I could put him in Relentless gear. But I mean, it's a thought. But I'd really want to avoid doing that. Sachi's going to be in there. We want the attack up. On top of Yoshi, but more the turn meter boost. Because of course Apothecary will be in there. And basically I see that kind of compensating for our lack of support and just ways of sustaining the team. Basically we just have Apothecary for heals and then Sachi for the occasional resurrection. But I see between her turn meter boost on her A3, she'll be critting all the time. She's nearly doing it all the time now. Whenever she faces a magic affinity opponent, she always crits because she gets the extra 15%, and she's at 86, so it's 101%. But yeah, she'll have the turn meter boost. He'll have the AoE increased speed. And we have Kale there, probably going to need Yoshi. And then we have War Maiden or Bellower. I'm leaning Bellower. I don't know if we need big version decreased defense, but we might. Stage 16 Dragon, the waves hit hard. But yeah. There's also a case to be made that we could do it without Yoshi and do it with these guys. But I like the idea of having him in shields, him to put out some CC with True Fears. We did get one book into the A3, so we actually have an extra 10% chance. So even if they're not under increased attack, we have a 60% chance. We've been using them in Arena. It's landing a lot. It definitely would help with waves. I think that team, if not 100%, we could be looking at like an 85-90% run in Dragon 16. It'd be cool just to see if we can do it. But yeah, the next biggest priority, and this is, of course, where we always tend to wrap up. Let's just hop in here. Let's see what the daily pack is. Let's just see. What is it? Mini pack. Okay. Yesterday was the energy. And you'll see, guys, we're running low on energy. Look at that. We only have 2 refills right now. The good news is we used absolutely no gems for energy refills through the entire Yoshi fusion. And I'll just say, it does not directly related to this account, but I did it on 2 other accounts, obviously. So I did it on an account level that started at account level 30, account level 45, which was this one, and account level 60, which was my main. I got Yoshi on all 3 of them. I didn't use a single gem for an energy refill on any of them. So I just wanted to prove the point that it was possible. Point proven. However, we need to start hoarding now, as you're going to hear tomorrow, because classic fusions, old style fusions like Brogni, like what Pixney was, like what Ashelon was, are much, much harder. All right, so we're full on the inventory there. Are much harder than the fragment fusions. But guys, Arena. Actually, I need to hop back into champion inventory, champion roster. You guys I mentioned yesterday, once we get Yoshi to 3-star of Ascension, level 3 of Ascension, he'll be so much better because we unlock his passive, which for anyone who doesn't know is Partier. I don't know what that is, Partier. Maybe it is Partier. You'd expect maybe a Y. I don't know. This fills the champion's turn meter by 4% each time an enemy receives a buff. So this basically makes sure if he doesn't go first in the arena and a AoE buffer goes, he goes second. And it does work. He almost always goes second if he doesn't go first. He's a good speed, 213, not a great speed at all, even for Bronze 4, because Arena is a hot garbage mess. So I've run him. I did a surprise kind of stream. There were only about 3 or 4 of you there last night. But you saw me testing him out, and it is slowly working. We climbed almost the whole way from like low bronze to low silver. It was a big win streak. Then right after I signed off and I couldn't sleep, I tried going in again, and there was a big losing streak. Why is that? As much as I would love, and I think it could work on defense, having Yoshi being your fastest, he sweeps in, hits them with the AoE CC of the True Fear, kind of like a baby Harvest Jack, Martial Led kind of move. Martial Led kind of CC, Harvest Jack kind of CC. It's not enough if he doesn't, because you get bad luck. For all the times that you get 3 poofs and 3 of them go off, a lot of times they all are able to get their move off anyway, and then you're nuked to the dirt. So running him with Apothecary, but for anyone who didn't see yesterday, my Apothecary is much slower because I put him in Relentless gear, focus more on beefier stats, defense percentage, HP percentage. So he's a beast in all other content, but for Arena he's a little slow. He's about 210 speed, 211. I can show you right now really fast. This team is not cutting it. It's not cutting it. I've also been running it a lot like this, with instead of Apothecary with Sachi, and I'll have her single out, like a good example here would be an Apothecary or a Kale. So always pick a magic one to get the extra 15% crit to make sure she crits and triggers her turn meter boost. But she also puts out some good damage, so sometimes she snipes people, but at the very least she'll get them like, puts a dent in them, or maybe gets rid of their shield or something. Then War Maiden comes, then Kale comes, and that kind of, I can pick out the most dangerous magic affinity hero. Everyone's got magic affinity heroes, and it lets us, slowly take them down. One cool thing about when I run this team is we have 3 force affinity heroes. Most people's nukers, like a Kale, a Trunda even, these are magic affinity heroes, so there's a good chance for weak hits. Each one of these is like 30-35% chance for a weak hit. But it's not really working if the fears don't go off, if they're not scared of hitting me, and they're way fast, and a lot of times they are. So, I said there were 9 heroes. It's very likely, because I don't want to change Apothecary's build. It's by far the best build on the account. I'll just show it off. And this is without a couple things maxed, particularly these gloves. We got him close to 40,000 HP, which is really, really fine. You just don't want it to be the lowest so he doesn't get targeted in the dungeons. getting close to 2,000 defense. This will be about 2,200 or so, 2,150 once we max those out. Still can work on the glyphs, the accessories, as well. And then he's at a good speed and a good crit rate. We need the crits for those heals from the A2. It can be critical. And he's in Relentless. He's proccing all the time. He's keeping the team up. He's like our only real support in terms of like healing and sustain. So we need it. But why am I saying this? I'm not going to put him back in the old build I had where I had him at like 235 speed, which still wasn't that fast, but we were usually the fastest when we had the 19% speed aura up. So what am I getting to? Number 10. I think Haikatoon. You see here, I did just picked all my fastest gear that wasn't equipped on anyone. I got to 185 speed, which honestly isn't that bad because these have another, 13 speed to boot. So we're talking about 198 speed. But this gear stinks. It's stinky. We got 1 rare piece, then we got 3 common pieces, then we got 2 uncommon pieces. You'll see they all have some form of a speed roll, but really low ones. I mean, the main set can't. But yeah, not fast enough for anything. She's only in tag team right now. But ideally, we'll get in the dragon, farm. I mean, we might have to use off pieces, like where's that destroy helmet? That's probably on someone. Maybe it's on Sachi. Now, Sachi has the stalwart shield, you see. This is a great piece. You can still get great non-speed pieces that can help us speed booster. This is what we had on Apothecary. Now it's on, look at 19 speed. That's really good. If you had 2 speed pieces with no speed subs, that's only on 100 speed champion. That's only 12 speed. This is 19 speed. So there you go. So what am I trying to say? We're going to go in arena. You'll see what I'm talking about. We'll win some. We will lose some. What's holding us back is a speed booster. So probably what this team eventually, at least on attack for the near future, will look like is this. But then here we'll have Haikatoon. And I'm going to want her at, I think Yoshi's speed's good as it is, because he's going to come in and CC, and with a turn meter boost and a speed up from Haikatoon, he should really catch up. But we're going to need her at about high 230s, low 240s minimum. 250 would be perfect. 250 would carry us towards gold. But yeah, this isn't cutting it. You'll see. I mean, we're not going to really drop as long as I keep my battles going. And then there are going to be pages like this where it's really hard. Look at this guy. It's a stacked team. I wonder, what's his player power? It's interesting. A lot of these teams actually have low player power, so maybe they're just tremendously lucky. Maybe they just start the game and start spending a bunch. I mean, you only have 428,000 player power and you have these 3 guys? It's kind of shocking. So, I mean, I don't know if they're pay to win. I don't know if they're just insanely lucky. I don't know if they pray a lot every night. I don't know how it works. But let's stop talking. Let me do a fight. So this is the kind of fight that could work perfectly, I presume. So this is, even with our current setup, this is like our best case fight. To the point where I'm going to take out Apothecary and put in Sachi. Why do I say that? They don't have a speed lead, so our aura could compensate for how fast their Apothecary is. I think Yoshi's base is 103. Am I mistaken? 103 speed. So we're getting about a 19.3 or something speed on top of his 213. So that's getting us to what? 232, a little more maybe. So even if he goes second, he comes and throws at the CC. Sachi's at 197, I think. With the turn meter boost, she has the 19% too, so she's looking more at like, a little over 210. So yeah, I think this could work. We'll see how it actually goes. If this Apothecary is crazy fast, we don't stand a chance. But as long as we can get in there, get out some CC, and then hope they don't cut in before us, we'll be okay. However, with Haikatoon, this is a guarantee if we have a good speed. So they are very quick. But Yoshi should come in right now. And keep in mind, he put out the AoE increase attack. So now we don't have a 60% chance with our extra 10% from the A3. We actually have an 85% chance. So there's a really good chance this will land. I would think at least 2 or 3 of them. Really bad, though, that this happened. Clutch on their part. That they went first. And they kind of CC'd our Kale. So we're not going to get that nuke off. Let's see what happens. So we did pop a Fierce Summer. I thought saw it go off. But yeah, they got the speed up, so Yoshi's turn meter is already almost back to being full. Yeah, it went off on Kale, so kind of huge. What we're going to do now is we're going to go in with Sachi with her A3, of course, to get some more turn meter for our guys, and then we're going to go for Kale. Maybe she'll crit on him, so maybe she gets a nice hit. We'll see how hard she hits him. Look at that, she almost wipes him out, so now we might be able to take out Kale just with War Maiden. She has the increase attack. She's not really built for damage, but he doesn't have that much left. He has about 25, 30% left. Let's see. So we take out their Kale. So that's how Sachi is better than your average turn booster. So a good option instead of Haikatoon could be Sachi, but I'd have to get her so fast. She'd have to be in that high 230s, low 240s. But I also need her with at least 85% crit rate. Is it doable? Yes. Is it really easy later game? Really easy. We could definitely do that. On my main account, I could do that in 2 seconds, but we don't have great gear on this account, so it'd be really hard. Also, guys, I want to display something here. I think a lot of us have fused Yoshi by now. I've noticed something. So, Yoshi. This battle's taking 100 years. I have so much to say. Who knew? Flaming Spirits attacks 2 times at random. I don't care about the rest. Attacks 2 times at random. So, Apothecary is A1, is attacks 3 times at random, right? However, if you notice, whomever you target, it will hit them, and then the second hit is random. So actually what it is it hits your target, and then there's a 33% chance it hits your target, and then a 66.7% chance, whatever, that hits one of the other two in a situation like this. I've noticed with Yoshi, it's literally random. It doesn't matter if I click on War Maiden or Seeker, it could not hit them. So it very well could hit them now, we'll see. But maybe he'll be a good guy and show me what I'm trying to prove. Let's target Seeker. And look at that. There you go. They both went to War Maiden. Tell me in the comments, is there another champion in the game that does that? It sucks. It actually makes that move so bad. Like, of course I wanted that to hit Seeker. I didn't need that to hit War Maiden. Seeker's much more of a threat. It's infuriating, actually. Tell me in the comments, please. Tell me on Discord. The Fast and the Fastidious, link in the description. There's a plug. Is there another champion in the game where it's actually 2 random hits? Like, you all saw me. You can see the cursor, right? I clicked Seeker. They didn't care at all. They didn't care one bit. They just both hits went on War Maiden. I don't know. I thought that was crazy when I saw that happen. So you see Sachi hitting kind of hard, but not hard enough. They take out Kale. This is really a toss-up right now, guys. Let's try to just take him down here. We did with War Maiden. This is going to be really close. Here's the AoE. Oh, no, sorry. I thought that was Sachi. Okay, I'll take the stun. We have gotten booked out, I think. Yeah, we fully booked out the A1, so we're at a 40%, 45% stun chance, something like that. I think it's a 40% stun chance on the A1, so pretty good. Looks like we can win this fight. Hopefully we can take out War Maiden before Apothecary gets to go. Now I'll throw an auto. That random hit on the A2, that's driving me nuts. It really is. Imagine a dungeon where you have to take over on manual. Imagine like Dragon 20. You have like a Horden here that hits really hard, and then you have a Tyrell. You have the Horden on this much left, and you want to get him out. He's the only one that could kill your team, maybe. The Tyrell's increased defense up. He's not going anywhere. You click on Horden, and then both hits go on the Tyrell. I mean, it could mess up a lot of the RNG of a lot of runs, a lot of stuff. I mean, I've truly never seen that. I've been playing this game for a year and a half. Maybe I'm just being thick, and a lot of champions do it, and I never notice. But you know what I'll actually do? I'm going to end there on that win. I think you hammered home the point of Arena enough. You see, we still win, but it's like my dreams of immediately running up to Silver 3, Silver 4, and then making our gold push are way behind me. We need much better speed gear, and either do a big Rieger on Sachi, but more realistically, just go with Haikatune. What did I want to show you? Here, I'm going to go to the Doom Tower so I don't have to waste any energy. Look at this. Just go here. We're going to make sure we have Apothecary, and we're going to make sure that we have Yoshi. I want to demonstrate it. Let's see if we can get it to proc a couple times. So, oh shoot. Okay, so where are we? Let's just pick someone. There's Sachi. Okay, where's Apothecary? What's going on here? Did he go? Oh yeah, he went off while it was on auto. Okay, sorry, bear with me, guys. Okay, here's the A2. So I'm gonna click on Draco here. Let's see. So one did go to him, so does not prove my point. But you saw it in the arena. It happened. They both hit War Maiden. That was just Apothecary, and I didn't make note of it. But you saw it. One hit for sure landed on Drake where I aimed it. All right, let's wipe these guys and go to the next wave. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Well, we're gonna have to wait 2 more turns for this to come back around. But this is what I want to show you. Attacks 3 times at random. I'll go all the way to the right here. I'll even move it so we can see better. Look at this. I'm gonna click this Draco, and I promise you 1 hit will hit him. You see? And then the other 2 are random. So it's really 2 random hits, 1 targeted hit, 2 random hits. With Yoshi, it's legit 2 random hits, and it's driving me insane. And I haven't heard anyone talk about this. Maybe it's all in my head. Look, 4 times at random from Kale. Here's another point. 4 times at random. The first hit is gonna hit this Draco. And it killed him. Great thing I targeted him. Imagine if this was the scariest champion. Imagine if this was Septimus, and these were all, I don't know, what's that pork choppy guy? Norog over here. Of course I want to take out the damage and then deal with the big support that's not going to hurt me after. It's crazy. I hope it's a bug in the AI or something. Like, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe other champions do this. I'm not seeing anything different in the language. Let's read it. Attacks 3 times at random. I'm going to pick this middle Draco. It's totally going to hit him. Almost killed him. Again, it proc to Relentless. Do it again. It will hit him again. It killed him this time. Great. I wanted to kill him. I killed him. I was able to aim it. Now we go. Of course, it could still go. But here, let's say this was the big scary guy and this wasn't, so I want to target him. It's very possible they all go here. If this guy had full HP, it's a waste when I could pick off a character. And it says attack. Wait. Oh, sorry, this is Sachi again. Well, you see Sachi hit pretty hard there. Where's Yoshi? Well, I won't be able to demonstrate again. We're starting over. I'm starting over. I want to prove it. I'll keep starting over, actually, until it procs. I'm sure it happens. I've checked. All right, good. He goes first, so I can just keep showing it. We're going to do the outside Draco, and it says attacks 2 times at random. Does Apothecaries not say attacks 3 times at random? There's nothing else that says here. Then it's just the debuffs. Like, what? Is there another champion that does this? Is this busted AI? Is this how it's supposed to be? I don't get it at all. I don't get it at all. Attacks 3 times at random. Attacks 2 times at random. But this is legit random. Attacks 4 times at random. Not random. The first hit's not random. Legit random. Alright, whatever. That's how we're ending it, guys. You got the plans. We want to make a push in arena. How's that going to happen? We're going to do a recap here. Push in arena. We're going to work backwards. Push arena, how's that going to happen? We need more speed on someone besides Yoshi. Yoshi, I still like him going second because he'll get a speed up from our speed booster, and then if they have a speed booster or just an AoE buffer, he'll get the benefit of his passive. So, that's arena. So, Haikatoon, maybe Sachi. We need to get them going lightning quick. Not lightning quick, but for day 35 lightning quick. Dungeons kind of might stall out until we get Yoshi at a cooldown on his A3. But we're just going to push. Keep working on Sachi's build. It could also work on Bellora's build a good bit, especially if I'm thinking of phasing out War Maiden at this point, everywhere except for Arena, which is really what I am thinking. And then finally, Clan Boss, how are we going to do that? Our girl Frozen Banshee's eventually going to 6 stars, but in the interim, it's just Coffin Smasher, Banshee, working on their gear, and all of these will kind of feed into each other, you know, particularly if we are farming Dragon a lot. Excuse me, even if it's just Dragon 15, I mean, that's sufficient. We've been getting good gear from there. I mean, that's decently high levels, 75% of the way to the end. Okay, I mean, interesting video, huh? Didn't expect this one. Like I said, I've been feeling sick. I was really low energy, and like, here I am getting hot about Yoshi's A2, messing up my gems again. How do we just end on that screen? Please feel free to roast me. Let's not miss out on this one already. It's like, I've made this mistake. I'm making on my main more than I would care to admit, especially since I started doing this YouTube. But yeah, I'll miss a refill here and there because I'm waiting for the perfect moment. Trying to get out of that. At least we didn't lose the energy. Alright guys, this is a great place to end, I think. Strange video today. Maybe you enjoyed it. Let me know if you did in the comments. You know, I love the feedback. And as always, if you enjoy my videos, if you enjoy me, if you like my content, please at least subscribe. People don't seem to love to comment. We get some good, consistent commenters, but at least subscribe. We're getting really close to 200, believe it or not. Maybe that doesn't sound like a lot. To me, it sounds like a lot. We're not even 6 weeks in, so that's pretty cool. Feels pretty good that we're making traction. Guys, I'm live on Twitch tonight. Honestly, in like, what, less than an hour at this point? In 29 minutes, I'm live on Twitch. All right, I got to go to dinner. Guys, I've been fastidious. You know, it's free to play. It's free to click. I will see you tomorrow or in 29 minutes live on Twitch.
Fastidious.